everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Well, today is June 8th. It is Wednesday, and it is my weight and health journey update, chit chat kind of a video, let you know how my week went. I have a lot to say, I have a lot to say. I have a lot of things that happened to me mentally this week. Also, my body really spoke to me this week. I did weigh in, and we will get to that here in a minute. Okay, what happened this week? This week, since starting my journey back up, March 31st, I started my whole journey back up. This past week, I did not meet my 10,000 step challenge that I have on my Fitbit. I did meet my Determined to Satisfy 100 challenge, which is basically moving for 25 minutes for 100 days. And that I did meet. That day, I got up, I did laundry, bathrooms, vacuumed. I just did the whole house. And I was about 5,000 steps into my day. And in the evening, when it was getting ready for me to work out, I put my clothes on, but I felt really, really tired. There's a difference between a physical tired and a mental tired, where you're fatigued mentally, emotionally, where you're tired, maybe you look at the computer screen all day and you just feel tired. That's a lot of mental and fatigue, but I'm talking about an actual physical tiredness. And I wasn't sure what I was feeling, but I knew that I was just feeling a little bit run down. So I got my stuff, my gear on, my shoes, my workout clothes, and an hour passed. Okay, this was after dinner too. So an hour passed, and then an hour and a half passed, and I wasn't getting up. So finally I said, no, you need to go work out. So I got up, I did it. About a minute and a half into the DVD, I stopped it. I just stopped it. I could not do it. I kept thinking, but I'm not going to meet my 10,000 steps. How am I going to meet my 10,000 steps? I was really disappointed because I knew I wasn't going to get it in. It was the first time since March 31st that I wasn't going to be able to get it in, and I really started beating myself down about it. Shortly after, I realized, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this to myself. I'm going to honor my body and give it the rest. I want it to rest. It didn't even want to walk anymore. It didn't want to light walk. It didn't want to walk around the block. I just needed to rest it. And I did, and I accepted the fact that, I didn't meet my 10,000 step that day. Oh, well, okay, that's all right, And the other thing that happened to me as well was the flip side of that. One day I was working out this week, and you are going to see me work out here in a minute. I did that particular DVD this one particular day that I'm going to tell you about. But it is a burn fat fast DVD. Okay, it has 3 segments, and I did the 40-minute segment. So I did my light walking, and then I did the 40-minute segment. And when she was cooling down after the 40 minutes, my body wanted more. Like it wasn't satisfied. Like my body just wanted to keep going. And so what I did was once she was cooling down on that 40-minute segment, I stopped before the cool down, went to the menu, and then I hit the 20-minute segment. And so I did the 20-minute, and that was enough. That was good. My body was like, yeah, okay. So my body is really telling me a lot now, and kind of guiding me, and I think that's really, really neat, and to honor it. One thing I've also learned is that your body, and I've known that for a while, is that your body needs to be pushed. And one of the things Leslie Sanson always says is you want to push your body not every day, but maybe 3 times in a week to fatigue, not to exhaustion, but to fatigue. And that's good. And one of the things she says is how you learn you're there is that you can no longer do a move in its full extension. You're sort of kind of kicking, not so high anymore, or you're not punching so hard anymore. That's when you've reached the point of fatigue and you need to cool it back down. And I do that most days out of the week, like 3 times out of the week. So it's just really neat how my body is really changing. It's telling me, what it wants. So anyways, that's one thing that happened, and I really do push my body. I do push it. I'm doing this Leslie Sanson. This is Walk Off Fat Fast, and this is what we need today. We need to burn off some of that fat and fast. What I'm going to do is all 3 sessions, and how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I have it on the screen here, so let me just show you. The first walk is going to be 20 minutes, the second walk 30, and the last walk is 40 minutes, and I'm going to do all of these. Yep. So what I do is when I put this walk on, when she gets to the cool down, I turn it off, go back to menu, and I put this one on, and when she gets to the cool down, I turn it off and I go back to the menu. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I am going to do, because my body, I feel like my body today, it really wants that workout. It's like I'm not tired, I'm pumped up, so I'm going to push it today. So let's get working out. So that day right there you just saw, that was major pushing. That was an hour and a half of workout. And at that last 40-minute walk segment, I wasn't fully extending the moves anymore towards the end, but she was starting to bring me down anyway. So what I did was, she was still sort of hitting the moves kind of hard. I was already kind of bringing it down myself, because my body had already said, okay, I'm fatigued now. So it's just really neat how, I'm working with my body, I guess you can say. So it feels really good. And I want to tell you about a mental challenge now that I kind of met up with this week. I had finished working out one day, hit it not as hard, but I hit it pretty good. And I came to take a shower, excuse me, I came to take a shower, and I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but these sort of thoughts come in your head of self-sabotaging or you look at where you're not at instead of looking at what's happening and the changes, you know. Excuse me. Let me get some water. I had to go get some water. I still feel like I have a frog in my throat. We're gonna go with it. Okay, so I came to take a shower, and you know, I'm taking off my contact lenses and doing the whole thing before I got in the shower, and I'm sweating. Okay, I'm sweating. I just did a workout, and I don't know if you guys do this to yourself, but then you look in the mirror and you realize how much you have to go, how much more you have to go. You know, it's almost self-sabotaging, or I don't know what it is, but then you focus on where you're not at. You focus on, oh my gosh, how much I have to go. And part of the reason why I think that happened to me is because I've been doing good workouts. I've been very consistent in my workouts, in my eating, in putting into my fitness pal. I've been very, very good about staying within 1,440 calories and not eating my exercise calories, you know, not eating those calories. And so I've been doing very, very good, so that when I looked in the mirror, I expected to see something more, something, you know, more dramatic. And I started to do that to myself, and I had to nip that in the butt. I had to nip that in the butt, and quick, because that can put a big damper on my momentum, on my journey, on, you know, not caring about eating a snack that's healthier, you know, maybe going over on my snack because it was my snack time, you know. I could have easily dwelled on that and said, you know what, I'm just going to eat my snack then, you know, what I want, you know, popcorn, lots of it or something, you know. But I had to nip it. You know, I've come a long way, and the scale is definitely changing. So let me show you what I weighed this morning. Okay. June 8th, Wednesday, June 8th. Oh wow. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh wow, 200 even. From 203.4, that's 3.4 pound loss. Wow. Other things that are happening are in my clothes. There is a blouse that I bought, and I looked at the vlog video. It was April 7th that I bought this particular blouse. And I tried it on yesterday, actually, because I know we were going to go out today. So I tried it on, and wow, what a difference. And I'm not sure, because I'm going to show you the side-to-side comparison right now. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to really tell the difference on camera. I'm hoping you can. But wow, what a difference since April 7th that I bought that shirt to today, June 8th. So let me show you that now. Really good with where I'm going. It's not always easy, like and it's important that you know that when I've had those moments of not meeting my 10,000 steps, or those moments of thinking, oh, I'm not here, I'm not there, you know, gosh, you know, I have so much to go, that it's not easy, you know. It's not easy to break that thought sometimes, that thought process, or get out of the disappointment of not meeting 10,000 steps. And I just wanted to share with you that I'm really trying to turn it around and make it different and not be so hard on myself. And it wasn't easy to turn it around, but I did it. At the end of the day, I ended up doing it, and I feel stronger for it. But it's, you know, the journey it's a mental journey as well as a physical journey. It's a mental one too, you know. And I feel like I'm gonna fall, but if I get back up quickly, it's a good thing. But also, if I can turn my thought process around, then also that's another good thing. You know, I don't know if I'm making sense. I really don't. But when the thoughts come, that I stop in the middle of its track and think about it. You know, really think about what I'm doing to myself. If I fall and, you know, I had a bad day with food, bad day with activity, whatever, that I get back up, you know, and don't let that bring me down. So that's just kind of the week that I had. Anyways, my friends, that is it. I'll let you go before I keep rambling. But I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, what goes on sometimes with me. You know, it's not always an uneventful week. You know, I like uneventful weeks, but they're not always like that. So I just wanted to share my challenges with you guys. So anyways, yeah, a total of 15 pounds down, 3.4 for this past week. And I weigh 200. Well, I see Wonderland next week. I'm hoping. I'm really going to shoot for it. I could really see it there. I'm going to shoot. Hopefully I won't have a plateau kind of a week, but we'll see. We'll see what next week will bring. All right, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you all next Wednesday for another chit chat. Okay, bye, guys.